EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start on the ground with Wright. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Wright with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'll be able to claim the season sweep. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. On the give, here comes Jackson. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now Lewis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Wright's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Right. Will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Throwing is Lewis. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Off play action. Lewis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Alert! Alert!
On first down, they'll start out with Wright. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Off the play fake, Romero. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Let's go.
Here is third and quite a ways. Back to throw. Romero. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Dances by him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to
the right side and intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Track at 60. No. 79 Broncos. 69.
Looking to throw. Romero. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Back to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Buffalo 18. 18. Behind it. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that could save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Bengals drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw from his end zone, Lewis. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barry, and he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Lewis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless. First half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Alert!
First throw now for the backup Allen. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, and now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Half 85, half 85. That's it. Stop. Look out.
To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's short. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On play action, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Allen again. Underneath, he's got Olsen. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's short. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing to start the drive. Romero. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 18. Go street.
A final shot before break. Romero. He's going to take another shot here. That is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
56.
Now Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here.
Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Hey, smash!
Now they'll change things around before the snap. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At the 60! At the 60!
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Wright. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll go again here with Wright. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Wright. With his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's short. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Looking to throw. Lewis. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
19 right. Check smash. Check smash.
Off play action. Lewis. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake. Romero. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Back to throw. Lewis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Romero. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
A give up the middle to right. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Shut up. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Short throw to Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Here's 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
And now an audible here into something else. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Let's go now.
Lewis now throwing to start the drive. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. It's short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go. Sack. 70 range. 70 range. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Looking to throw. Romero. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lewis. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's short. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Lewis. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Back to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for two. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Steelers, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I said I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up, just stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 Up in a what you gonna do? I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it the pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the floor elevator, we face my brad. How you want deposit the memo or cash? Red like yellow, like green, like gold. The events, I take the bank home, but I won't keep quiet. I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend call got me alone. None of my bitches happy your home, and I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Her get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 Open up. Stunt.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena. Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, bitches like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. This sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix, homie, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a lead, my is all. I'm back in my bag on God. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My head was way hotter, I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Road is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all time, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
do what I should, like. Point, like. Do what I could, like. Point, like. Do what I should, like. Point, like. Do what I could, like. Point, like. Do what I should, like. Point, like. Do what I could, like. Point, like. Do what I should, like. Point, like. Do what I could.
I ain't never been the same, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Don't want no right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm a $1 million baby. Don't let me. Oh hell no. You wreck my city. So damn no. But you still don't notice me. Sound next. Oh VA next. Met they neck. Running up the check. She a bad woman, mama, she a diva. No matter what happens, she cannot come between us again. I know we're better than friends. I took it up Queen's Gambit. Showed around my friends. Try to pick some energy up, it don't matter. I know you haven't moved on if you tried. I don't believe it, baby. I know you lied all night long. What you mean I changed? I stay the same. Had me losing my mind. City is mine. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Don't want no right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So let me. I'm a $1 million baby. Don't let me. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Don't want no right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So let me. I'm a $1 million baby. Don't let me.
Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. 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 All right now. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that, boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that, boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Stand to attention. I come to mention. Now we're gonna take you in a different direction. That's the way we rock and make them move them body. We got those over there asking for selfies. This time I got to say no. Don't try to pull down my bandana. Can't let you ruin my shoe. Then I hear them say, turn around, shoot it. Turn around, shoot it. Shoot it, turn around, shoot it. Now turn around. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that, boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that, boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. All in all, this place is crawling. Y'all them a move on the body, them balling. Electricity just a light up the place. With the boom, 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 you get up the face. We got the vibes and the vibes is good, good. You know we're rocking in the dark neighborhood, hood. You know the trend are gonna bring it like we should. Can I hear them say? Turn around, stupid. Turn around, stupid. Turn around, stupid. Stupid, turn around, stupid. Now turn around. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that, boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that, boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Give me that, give me that. Just give me that. Change up the gruesome. Now switch back to that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that, boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that, boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that. Come on, just give me that. Give me that.
That's how I be happy. Just for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get crackin', put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weeks since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil, make the city proud, put it on for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, real shiny. Like women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Get it, huh? Where they at? Get it. Money growing on trees, hanging on palms, spilling. Code 304, she don't want a 16. Renegade on the make it. Buy a trees, no love, I'm asleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no random needs. The sneaky, if police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. On 65th Street. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay shiny. I forever
with God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one day, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro, give me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my shit together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse first. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang, gang, gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? Together was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that. Nah. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shine. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like the Warley, real shine. Like the Magnolia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shine. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like the Warley, real shine. Like the Magnolia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox, that on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout, I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the bay, watch the women. I got it. Go meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own, it ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moon. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
I won't doubt it, he won't mislead all his followers. Praying on the process, mind and spirit. Feel like come. Floating in my prime time. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. For life, from now my eyes. Thank God I'm free tonight.
Got God on the line. To the devil I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole. Me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard. It wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God I'm breathing. You gotta go now. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in.
Goodbyes, that's life. For times, for life. For life, from now my eyes. Thank God I breathe tonight.
Still no pressure. Thank God I breathe. Cause I speak is what they need. I tell no lies. I'm still up top and still can't drop what they not. Yeah. Last day was filled up with slaps, I guess gotta run it back. Didn't like the way that went down after it was, I admitted it turned to a beast. It's that right here that get me going. After I put me a way that we killing the critics and killing the hate. Might gotta talk to a priest. The way we evolved and knock down walls, it's outrageous. My quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can short my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up this, ain't no cables. Don't look what happened in Vegas and stay in Vegas. Morning time, we check the news, we make the pages.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give, cause that's your birthday.